What's going on, Stim Junkies? High-Stim Ace here, and it's been a while since I was hopped up while recording a review. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Today was my second time running the pre-workout that I'm about to review, and I still got the shakes going right now. I got the droopy nose. The heart rate is elevated, so I apologize in advance if I sound like I am out of breath. And the reason for that is because I am out of breath, okay? I just got back from the gym running this crazy pre-workout that I'm sure 90% of you haven't even heard of. And this one here, when you look at the tub, it looks like a super basic looking pre-workout, something you would pick up at a GNC, a vitamin shop, a Walmart, or what have you. It looks like one of these super basic tubs. But you guys know that we never judge a book by its cover. And this one here is definitely a prime example of what's to come. The pre-workout that I'm going to be reviewing today on the channel is Phasic from Live Evolved. And again, looking at this tub here, it looks very bland. It looks very basic, very boring. There's no dragons, there's no ninjas, there's no swords, there's no holographic sharks or 3D effects or robots or God knows what else, zombies. Nothing that would lead you to believe that this is a crazy, over-the-top Stim Junkie experience. And let me tell you guys, this is exactly what this is. This is a Stim Junkie pre-workout, something that's going to smack the living daylights out of you and really put the fear of God into all you pre-workout enthusiasts. So let's not waste any more time. Let's roll that freaking intro. When we come back, we are going to review Phasic from Live Evolved. So when we examine the Phasic pre-workout tub, it looks like a very basic daily driver type of formula, at least based on how this tub looks. It looks like something super, super basic that you would get at a GNC or a vitamin shop or whatever. It looks white, it looks clear, it looks compliant, and technically it is compliant, but this thing slaps the living daylights out of you. And we're going to talk about that momentarily. You're getting 20 servings in here, and this here is the tropical like it hot flavor. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Overall, sleek, simple, modern looking aesthetic, but looks can definitely be deceiving. All right, guys, so I don't even know if the company is called Live Evolved or Live Evolved. I have no freaking idea. I think it's called Live Evolved, but anyway, I am hopped the hell up. I am sweating profusely despite the fact that it's like 30 degrees out right now. I'm on 2 hours of sleep. I had a crazy case of insomnia last night. It happens to me once every couple of months where no matter what I do, I will just not fall asleep. Took a really good sleep aid, one that usually gets the job done, but I got about 2.5 hours of sleep. Didn't fall asleep till about 4:30 in the morning. I wake up at 6:30 for work. So yeah, about 2 hours of sleep. Now I came home today completely dead, completely shot, and I've already ran this pre-workout once before, but for whatever reason, I decided, you know what, let me run this hitter here. Let me see if it's going to hit me the same way it did that very first time a couple of days ago. And especially today, because I'm sleep deprived, I think it would make for a very, very interesting experiment. A lot of times when you're sleep deprived, pre-workouts maybe not hit you quite as well as they would if you have 7-8 hours of sleep, which let's face it, guys, that's a luxury, especially for high-stim ace. I get 6 hours, 6.5 hours on a good night. But man, when I tell you that this thing smacked me upside the head, I had one of the best workouts of my life, and I am still here tweaking off my freaking mind. I ain't blowing smoke. So Phasic from Live Evolved is a very simple, basic looking tub, right? Again, this is something that you would see the aesthetic for in like a Walmart or a vitamin shop or a GNC. Looks super basic. And they have 3 flavors. I forgot what the other 2 were. This one here is called Tropic Like It's Hot. So I guess a little play on word on Drop It Like It's Hot, you know, the song from Snoop Dogg from the 2000s, right? But this is an orange cream pineapple flavor, and the flavor is pretty solid. It's not amazing, but it's pretty solid. It's a good 7 out of 10. You definitely get the tropical flavor in there, a little bit of the creaminess, a little bit of the pineapple. So overall, it's a solid flavor. I like it. It goes down easy. But there is an interesting effect that happens with this one here. As soon as this one touches your lips, you're going to feel tingles that start at the lips and kind of work your way down the rest of your body. And there is a reason for that, okay? So we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to break down this label, and then you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's get to it. So looking at the supplement facts here, 1 scoop comes in at 21.7 grams, no half scoop, 1 scoop. This is 1 scoop for the full dose, and you're getting 20 servings per container in here. Now, you do have to heat this one a little bit. A flat scoop comes in at about 18.5, 19 grams, so you do have to heat it a little bit, but be warned. Definitely weigh this one out on a digital kitchen scale. Do not take chances with this one. because sometimes when it comes to the tubs, not all of these scoopers come in exactly the same. Sometimes it varies from tub to tub, from run to run. So definitely weigh this one out on a digital kitchen scale, because you do not want to overdo this one. I know that this tub looks very basic. It looks very simple. It looks so clean and nice and innocent and inconspicuous. But I'm telling you guys, this is a stim junkie monster right over here. Okay, that's coming from high-stim Ace. I am the authority on stim junkie pre-workouts. We're going to begin with Beta-Alanine coming in at 6,400 milligrams, and that's the first time I see Beta-Alanine coming in as the first ingredient. I know that there are other pre-workouts that are stim-only products that have no pump ingredients, and in those pre-workouts, you would see Beta-Alanine coming in first, but this one does have pumps in it, and it's surprising, and it just goes to show you that the Beta-Alanine is the highest dosed ingredient in here. 6,400 milligrams, double the clinical dose, and you're going to feel those beta tingles immediately. Like I said, when you're sipping on the drink, you're going to feel the tingles on your lips, literally as you're drinking the drink, and 30 seconds after the fact, you are tingling. The betas are coming in full force. It's not an uncomfortable sensation like the niacin feeling, which you guys know I freaking hate niacin, but definitely strong and prominent Beta-Alanine tingles, and they're going to last for the entire workout. For like a good hour and a half, 2 hours, I still kind of feel it right now, so these betas are no freaking joke. Some of the craziest Beta-Alanine tingles I've ever experienced in my entire life. Next up, we have L-Citrulline coming in at 6,000 milligrams. Great dose for pumps, for blood flow, for vascularity. It's going to help the stimulants flow a little bit better and give you a really, really good pump. We have Betaine Anhydrous at 2,500 milligrams, the clinical dose for strength output. And then we have malic acid at 2,000 milligrams. So you guys know that high-stim Ace is a huge fan of citrulline malate. It just seems to activate the pump a little bit better for me. I get a better mind-muscle connection, but obviously it has to be dosed well. It's not going to be one of those situations where it's a 1-to-1 ratio at 5 grams. You know what I mean? So you're getting 6,000 milligrams of citrulline in here, pure L-Citrulline, and then 2,000 milligrams of malic acid. So 8 grams total, great ratio, and definitely going to get good pumps on this product here. L-Tyrosine comes in next at 1,000 milligrams, one of, if not my favorite nootropics of all time. So not the craziest dose I've ever had, but 1 gram, very solid. You're definitely going to feel it. Alpha GPC, 50% yield, 600 milligrams. That is technically the clinical dose, more nootropic feeling. DMAE by tartrate, 400 milligrams, more nootropic focus. Caffeine Anhydrous, 400 milligrams. So the first stimulant we have on here, right off the bat, you're getting 400 milligrams of caffeine, which is a really good dose. I like it. And then we're getting N-phentyl-dimethylamine citrate, also known to the common man as Eria Jarensis, at 300 milligrams. Now, I'm going to tell you that this is probably one of the purest, most potent forms of Eria that I've ever had. If I would have taken this on a blind test, not knowing what this pre-workout is, and you would have told me that this has like 200 milligrams of 2-amino DMHA, I wouldn't question it for a second, okay? This has that kind of mood elevation, that kind of buzz, that kind of euphoria, and it literally kicks in about 10 minutes. So the Eria in here, insanely pure, insanely potent, and definitely fast-acting, and gets the job done. Theobromine for additional clean stimulation, 300 milligrams. Di-Caffeine Malate as Infinergy, 100 milligrams. So that's going to provide a 75% yield. So 475 total caffeine so far. And I do think that is the last form of caffeine. We have estrogen for absorption, 50 milligrams. Huperzine extract at 40 milligrams for the absorption, 1% yield though. Yohimbine HCL, 4 milligrams, and Alpha Yo at 2 milligrams. And those right there are definitely the stars of the show. Before high-stim Ace breaks down my experience running the Phasic pre-workout 2 times over the past week on 2 hours of sleep today, don't forget to like this video, comment below, share the channel with a fellow stim junkie or a pre-workout enthusiast, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Alright guys, so my nose is droopy, I am sweating, I am shaking, my heart rate is up, I am short of breath, but I am feeling freaking incredible, and I know that I'm going to crash in a couple of hours because, again, I'm in about 2.5 hours of sleep, but I have this crazy burst of energy, and not just the physical energy, but also this crazy mental stimulation that really has me feeling very energized and productive right now. It's been a very long time since I ran an Alpha Yo-based pre-workout that hit me quite the way that this one has. Probably the last one that had this kind of effect on me was the Wrecked and Raged reformulation from Huge Supplements, which I do do have right over here, this is the latest cranberry Christmas flavor. But if I had to compare this pre-workout here to any other two pre-workouts on the market right now, it would be that Wrecked and Raged, and one of my favorites, got the #2 spot on my list this year, Edge of Insanity. So you're in good company when you're being compared to literally the #1 and #2 Stim Junkie pre-workouts on the 2025 high-Stim Ace list. Now, like I said, the very first thing you're going to feel on this one, literally 20, 30 seconds after taking the drink, is the beta-alanine tingles. Literally, you're going to feel it at the lips, and it's going to go down your entire body. You're going to get this nice wave of beta tingles. It's not over the top. It's not to the point where it's uncomfortable or itchy or you have the red elbows or red ears. Nothing like that. This ain't no niacin flush, okay? But they are really good, well-sourced beta tingles, and it already kind of gets you going a little bit. It gets you moving. So even if you're tired, even if you're sleep-deprived, you're going to feel the beta tingles. It's going to get you moving and getting ready to do what you got to do, in this case, which is pumping the iron. Now, you're going to get this clear, but I mean super, super clear and clean mood elevation coming from that Eria Jarensis, literally like 7 to 8 minutes. The kind of feeling where you're going to start feeling talkative and you're going to feel happy, and it's just going to put you in a very good mood. So whether it's the Eria or the combination of the Eria with those 3 nootropics that are in here, it comes in so perfectly and it comes in so quickly. So literally 7, 8 minutes in, you're feeling good, you're feeling floaty. You have a little buzz going, a good mood elevating type of buzz that's just going to get you in a positive headspace and ready to pump the iron. Now, as soon as you actually start pumping the iron, the Yohimbine and Alpha Yo combination that we refer to as the yo-yo combo, that's going to start setting in and doing its thing slowly. So literally, the more you start pushing, the more this thing pushes with you and pushes you by extension to push even more. So it's kind of like a never-ending cycle. It's like a loop where you start pushing initially because you're feeling the beta tingles, you're feeling the caffeine energy, that mood elevation from the Eria, that clear head high, bordering on an illicit feeling. It pushes you, then you're pushing back, and then this thing pushes you even further. So it's a freaking crazy cycle, and it's one of these pre-workouts where you can spend 2.5 hours in the gym and you're not even going to feel it. You're going to be so locked into your workout. So you're going to get that initial good feeling, the nootropic focus, the great mood elevation, almost like a 2-amino feeling, but they claim there's no 2-amino in here. But if I were to drink this blind, I would tell you there's 2-amino in here. That's how good the Eria package is in here. But the yo-yo combo comes in so nicely. At that 20, 25 minute mark, the burst of energy starts coming in, and it does build gradually, but it builds relatively quickly, right? So it's not going to smack you out of the blue. You're not going to go from normal to hopped up in like a span of a couple of seconds. But at the 20-minute mark, 25-minute mark, it's going to start building, but it's going to build pretty quickly. So between the 20 to, let's say, 40-minute mark is where this thing really, really starts peaking and doing its thing. And then once you get to that main peak level, it's going to remain that way for like a good 2.5, 3 hours. I'm already post-workout right now, and I'm still hopped up. I'm still freaking energized. I'm ready to roll. I am so hopped up. I feel freaking amazing right now. And honestly, like I said, the only 2 pre-workouts I could compare it to are literally my #1 and #2 pre-workouts of 2025, being Wrecked and Raged and Edge of Insanity. This is a Stim Junkie pre-workout, okay? Don't let this innocent, inconspicuous looking label fool you, okay? You're going to look at this and see, oh, it's a nice white label and it looks so clean and clear and compliant. And technically it is compliant. There's nothing in here that's gray area or anything like that. This is the fully compliant pre-workout, but it's one that's going to kick your ass. This has Stim Junkie vibes all around. This is definitely not something that I would run every day, once, maybe twice a week, but spacing out at least 4 or 5 days in between. This is a strong freaking pre-workout. The star of the show is the energy and the mood elevation. So there's 2 kinds of buzzes that come with this. I don't know if buzzes is a word, but I'm hopped up, so who the hell cares? You're getting that Eria Jarensis, almost feeling like a 2-amino kind of buzz, really locking you in, floaty, tunnel vision focus, and just a good mood elevation. But that quickly transitions over to that crazy pure, but I mean super clean and pure Yohimbine Alpha Yo buzz, the one that has you kind of tweaking and going at it like an absolute lunatic, but also feeling productive, energized, motivated. You feel no pain. You have crazy endurance. You just feel freaking incredible. It's such an amazing pre-workout, and I can't believe that I've been sleeping on this one. And I know a lot of you guys haven't even heard of this brand, so I'm really fortunate that I got in touch with them over on Instagram. And that's it. The rest is history. Definitely looking forward to trying more from this brand. I know they only have a couple of other products, but I'm definitely going to see what else they have in store. I'm going to be keeping an eye on them, and you guys should as well. This one here, definitely worthy of being on the top stim junkie list of any year. This is an amazing pre-workout, but there is one little caveat here. You're definitely going to get the droopy nose. You're going to sweat a lot, and you're going to have a little bit of elevated heart rate, a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of the shakes. Okay, so this is a full Alpha Yo experience. If you guys are not used to Alpha Yo, despite the fact that this is only a 1 scoop serving size, definitely start off at half a scoop or 3/4 of a scoop to assess tolerance, because this one here is strong. Okay, so that is the only caveat. That is the only thing you have to know going into this one. If you're a casual, if you're not used to the crazy Alpha Yo pre-workouts, definitely start off with a little bit less, build your way up. If you're a stim junkie, go with the full scoop. You're not going to regret it. If you guys want to pick up the Phasic pre-workout, you can head over to the official website. I'm going to link it down below. I'm going to pin the comment. I'm going to pop a discount code so you guys can save a little bit of money while helping support the high-stim Ace YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you found it beneficial and enjoyable, don't forget to like the video. It greatly helps the algorithm. Comment below. Let me know if you've ever heard of this brand before. I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't, but you should definitely check them out. Follow them on Instagram. Check out the website and definitely pick up the Phasic pre-workout. You stim junkies will not regret it. 2026 is the year of stim junkies. So get this pre-workout and let's get hop the hell up. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification, follow the Instagram at high-stim Ace, and I will see you all next time for the next high-stim pre-workout review. Take care, everybody. High-stim Ace, signing off.